your vibe right before cooking, guys? What is your vibe? This is my vibe before cooking. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ruth. If you are new to this channel, welcome. To my old subscribers, I would like to say thank you so much for always coming back to support your girl. Today, I'm doing a video that was requested by one of my subscribers. One of my subscribers asked me to make a video while cooking potato greens. If you don't know what potato greens is, it is a Liberian delicacy, and I'm going to show you very soon. So this is what potato greens is. It has been put apart by my darling husband, thankfully. So yes, I was getting some beauty rest and he helped me wash this and put it apart like this. So I am going to have it cut out now and start cutting the fish and everything else, which I will definitely show you guys. So potato greens is just the leaves from the potato. When you plant the potatoes that most people know here in the US, the leaves from it, I don't see a lot of people from here familiar with it, but I think people from Vietnam and Africa like us do know what to do with it when it comes to eating. We use it for food, and it is a very delicious delicacy for us, and we are excited whenever we're cooking it. That is why you guys got that vibe at the start of the video. That's the way I feel when I'm cooking potato greens or cassava leaf, like I showed you previously, the first African food I showed you in my past video. So if you have not seen that video, go ahead and watch that video, okay? You will see another African delicacy. I did not prepare with you guys then, but I'll show you guys what it was, and I told you that was one of my favorite delicacies. So yes, that is also another delicious dish that yes, most people from Liberia really enjoy eating and cooking. So you guys going to be with me today and we're going to cook it together. I decided to cook fried potato greens today. So here is what I will be using to cook this meal. I have some goat meat in here, which I am about to cut out and clean out, and the fish here. We have this type of fish. I am not sure what the name is. I think some people call it mackerel, and this fish. So my husband likes this type of fish, and I like this type of fish. So we try to cook one of each, which I will still eat some of his, but I claim I don't like that one so much. So yes, I'm about to cut it out and get it ready, but I will focus on the goat meat because we have to get it cooking soon while I cut the greens. Here with me is a pot I have that I'm going to cook the goat meat in. On the other side of the sink, I have this pork chop that I want to make. I want to make it later, so I just put it out to defreeze. I won't use all of these. I might not, or I might, so all depends. I want to make some pork chop and just store them so we can eat them whenever we need to. But for now, the focus is on the potato greens. So I'm putting some water on here. And I have with me here 2 onions that I'm going to use my knife. I'm going to use to cut these out. I'm just going to clean this out right quick. This is what this looks like, and I'm about to blend some pepper and onion. So rinse this out. We are using this pepper. It is called habanero pepper. It's very spicy, but I'm going to use this much. Put this here. I'm going to add one more to it. I like my grains pretty spicy. Pour some water on it. And clean it out. We're going to cut the onions out. Hey, let's go. And since my pepper is not a lot, I'm going to use my smaller blender, which really helps to make it smooth. And that's the effect I want. I want a smooth blend to put on the goat meat. And I will let you see as I blend, but for some who don't want the loud noise, just for some of my viewers who don't want the loud noise, I will reduce the volume in that section so that it doesn't sound too offensive to your ears. So this is my little Ninja blender. I have my little kitchen appliances stored right here. And let's go for it, guys. Yes, so I like this. So this, I don't really use this so much. This one. This right here. I could use this with that. Or this together. And I have another cup which I use whenever I'm making smoothie, which is like once in a year. You guys, that's true. Like, I'm not that healthy eater person, and I'm trying to get on track again. Let's go to the stove and put that in the pot. So this is a lot. So I'm going to put half of it, and I'll put the rest of it on the grains. Yeah, the pepper is hot. It's really hot, y'all. So I'm gonna set this aside. You can see that I'm already choking from the pepper. It's a hot pepper, y'all. In this drawer, I have my seasoning and stuff, like a few of them, just some African seasoning. So I'm taking out this, and I could increase it depending on how my food goes, but this is just a starter. I'm taking these out just to have them close by. And I also have this. It's called bouillon, if that's how it's called. No bouillon. So I'm going to put this. I like to put this at the start of my cooking. And I'll put one of this in there. I don't really usually do measurement. I'll just do like this, and I know how much is what. But because of you guys, I'm going to take either a measurement spoon or something, or just a spoon. So I took this spoon, and I'm going to just use this bit of it. Once I cut the grains, I'm going to use the juice or broth from here to cook my food. So I needed season. And we are putting one of this in there. This is called jumbo cube. We just squeeze it. It's not hard to open up. I'm making a mess, but it's not hard to open up. And you put it in here. So all I'm going to do right now is just stir the ingredients I have in here. I'm trying to take the water or juice and make sure it's spread all over the meat. So this is what it looks like right now. We'll cover this up and let it steam first, and then we'll stir it again and put more water on it so that it cooks. So it's time to cut the fish. You see how clean it looks? That's how you want it. Same with this. I like to move all the little chunks out. See here? I am going to clean this pork chop and season it with some of the pepper so that I can throw it in the oven while I cook. So just get it out of the way. I don't want to do a lot, but it's not even a lot anyway. It's just 5 pieces, you guys. So I guess I'll just use it all. I'm gonna rinse this and put the pork chop in it. I'm gonna split this pepper between these two, the pork chop and the fish. So this is when this comes in handy. So this fish is going to be really hot and spicy after being fried. Pork chop. Sometimes I like to put tenderizer on it, which I might sprinkle a little meat tenderizer on it. This is just a regular Walmart brand. So I'm just going to spill this in my hand like this as I'm doing it. And this is enough. So I'm doing 2 dishes for you guys in one. I did not really plan to do the pork chop with you guys on camera, but why not? My hands looks really pretty, as you can see. I'm gonna rinse it out. So yes, I have on nails, but my hands are really clean. My nails are clean. So maybe if I was working in a restaurant, I would have used gloves. This is a real life cook with me, so I'm not going to put on gloves or do something that I don't usually do. Yes, I won't do it. You guys are a part of this family, and I'm cooking with my family. All right, so I have this ready, and I just wanted to marinate well, so I'm going to cover it up and put it in the refrigerator. I have with me here some plastic wraps I got from the dollar store, and whenever I'm getting my dollar store supplies, I'm going to do a dollar store video with you guys as well sometime soon. But I still have some supplies yet. I don't just go there like that, because now your girl is pretty busy, so I don't just go there like that. So this is what I was talking about. I have it covered up. I'm going to keep it in the refrigerator. This is what's going on here with the goat meat. You see how the water I put in it has almost dried out? That's what I wanted from it. I take the cook spoon and stir it up. So this is 1 cup of water. I'm going to put it on it and see if it covers the meat. My target is for the water to cover the meat. Then I know that once it goes halfway, the meat is going to be done. And then the rest of it, you guys, the pepper is crazy. It's really hot. Then I can use the remainder of it as season for my potato greens. And I'm going to put a little bit more of water because I still see some meat on top. And this is 1/2 cup of water. So I have only this one big stubborn one that is hanging on top, but that is fine with me. I don't want too much water in it because the food I'm going to cook with that, use with the meat, potato greens right here, it doesn't require a lot of water anyway, so it has its own water in it. So whatever left when the meat is done, it will be enough. If it's not enough, I'll pour some more water onto it. So yes, the part of this cooking that I don't like is coming up, cutting out this grain. So let's get started on it. So this is how we do it, and then start cutting. And like I said, I'm not into grains cutting like that, so do not expect anything fancy. I'm just trying to cut it out. If you watch one of my older videos, I showed the way to be lazy about cutting grains. Go and watch it. That was scallop greens. The way I cut it, you guys, even the grains was mad at me. And this one going to be mad at me too, because I'm not going to cut it small. I'm not here to cut it like this. Like this. This is like, this is going to be in the same pot. It's going to cook whether I cut it as small as that or big. So I'm not going to cut it small. Unless it just wants to come out small, but that'll be a miracle. And the knife is not an excuse for me not to cut it small. The knife is really sharp. So this is the last one, guys. We are all done. We are all done, and by now our meat should be pretty done as well. Should. I'm hoping that it is. And we can start to fry our fish and cook our greens. I'm just going to use the same pot to fry the fish. I won't use a frying pan. Just fry it and then use the oil to cook it. That will be the plan for this food. So hang out with me to the end of this video so you can see what it looks like. For those of you who haven't seen fried potato greens yet, even those of you who have seen it, hang out with me so you can see what my version looks like. The greens is ready. The bowl is empty. Now we have a whole, you see here? Your girl did damage this green, like she called it like, I don't know. So this is me after cutting the greens. See here? My hands are still in tight, thankfully. And we're going to check out our goat meat. See? The water is halfway down. And I'm going to take a peek at the meat. It is so soft. This portion of the meat dawns really fast. Right here. This cooks faster. So I'm going to see if the other portion has done too. Yes. This is done as well, you guys. See here, it's pretty hot, but my nails is going through it. So that's the goal. So now I'm going to fry my greens. Well, fry my fish and fry my greens. This is the pot we're going to use to fry the fish and cook our fried greens. I'm going to pour some vegetable oil. Okay. That is enough to fry my fish and also fry my greens. So once the green is fried and done, if it has more oil than I need, I'm going to take some out from there. So my stove is on. My fish has been sitting for a little while now. Which it seems most likely ready to be fried. My meat is still on the fire. I put a little bit more of water, like less than half a cup of water on it, and it's boiling. So that once this is done, once the greens is ready, everything will be ready to go. I have some peanuts here with me. We got these at the farmer's market yesterday. They are so fresh, you guys. I can't help myself with them. So I love me some nuts. So I'm going to definitely munch on them, and I'm going to cook some right here with you guys. I'm going to wash some up, put it in the pot, put some salt on it, and let it boil. But I'm not going to cook it for too long because my husband doesn't like his cooked too long. Okay, I'll walk it down. So this is what the peanuts look like in a pot, and I'm going to add some salt on it. Like I said, I don't really do measurement like that. And this is it. So I just do like this. So I just do like this and set it on the fire. I'm going to set it on the back burner on my stove. Right here. That's the peanuts. We're gonna turn that on, cover it up, and let it do its due. I'm going to check on my meat again. So this meat is perfect, like it is ready to be eaten right now. So seasoned and tasty. See here? It is so seasoned and tasty and spicy too. So it's time to fry our fish. The oil is ready. All good now. And I'm going to add this to my food when I'm cooking it, because this is seasoned pepper water. I'm not going to waste it. I turn it that side of the stove so that my meat water don't go too dry. I'm going to transfer the pot this way. So I'm turning my stove back on. Because I need to use this for a bigger frying pan to get my pork chop ready. So for the pork chop, all I'm doing is putting a little bit of oil in this pan. Just a regular frying pan. And this is what it looks like. I'm spinning the oil around the frying pan, and I'll just, like I'm frying it, but not actually frying it. Flip it over, and then I'll just put it in the oven. So this is the bowl that I'm going to put my pork chop in once it's ready. And I'm turning my stove on now so that it is ready once the pork chop has been flipped over. And I'm going to bake it at 355 degrees. This is how we do it. Right here now. This is one piece of it. The pan is hot. I think I can only fit 3 at a time, and I have 5 pieces, so I have to do it twice. We have 2 more in here. So I'll let it get brown, and then flip it over. Both sides get brown. I just put it in my baking pan so that it cooks well in the oven. Doing it on the top of the stove is just to give it that brown looking color, but it actually gets done in the oven. That is how I learned how to make my pork chop. And I learned it right on here on YouTube. I just watched different pork chop video how to make pork chop, and I chose to tweak it to my own style. It wasn't compulsory to use the actual seasoning they use. I could use my own spice and still get a good tasting pork chop. And I've done that before, and I enjoy it. So that is what I'm doing right now again. I need some oil in this, so I'm just going to dip oil in that. And take a little bit of oil and put in here. That's all I did, just took oil from my fish I'm frying. And I'm putting it all around this bowl. I'm greasing the baking bowl. And I'm going to set this under my baking bowl or baking pan so that it doesn't fall my countertop, because these are pretty fragile to hot substances. So if you did not know before, I learned that as well. You don't put hot stuff over your countertop, your kitchen countertop. It makes it go bad. Well, if you don't want it to go bad, you do that. You see right here? That's what you want. So the goal is not to have it cooked and done. We just want to make it look brown. See right here? You flip it over. See here again? Flip it over. And we want the same effect for the back side. Then you can put it in your bowl and put it in the oven to at least get cooked well. And I have some watermelon here with me. The cook has to be eating, you know that. So I have some watermelon if you care to join me. Yep. This is ready. See here? Put them in here. And I'm doing the last batch. This looks so good already. But it needs to get cooked, like done really well. I'm just turning my fish around now. And the peanuts is ready. I'm going to turn the stove up. I just took a paw out. See them? It is good. Flip it over. So this is ready. And this is ready as well. So we are ready to go in the oven. I'm going to turn the stove off and take my frying pan out. So guys, I just opened my window so that the house can air out a little because it's pretty hot, and the spice and fries and everything like that, it's kind of choking. So I opened the window to let it air out. And the pork chop is in the oven. I'll just keep an eye on it. I don't really time it, but for the most part, highest in 20-25 minutes it should be ready. Yeah. So yes, that's how your girl does a pork chop. Wait, hang on tight for the final results. And the fish is almost ready. I'm going to take it out. We are about to take out the fish now. It's all out. This is what the fish looks like. And I'm going to set it up there. This is the remaining one onion I'm going to put in the pot, okay? And I'll put a little bit of this onion into the oil. Just this much. And now I'm adding the potato grains to it. And I'm stirring it so that it soaks the ingredients. The season rather, the onion and everything. And it helps to lower it in the pot as well. I'm stirring again. Now I'll put in the last batch. This is what it looks like, yeah, right now in the pot. So I just cover it up and I'm going to allow it to fry. This is the peanut right here, and I'm going to pull the water off it and empty it in a bowl. This is how it looks, guys. The boiled peanut. You see how the steam is coming out from it? Our potato grains is frying. I'm going to stir it so that it does not burn at the bottom, because that's the thing with potato grains. It's so easy to get burned. And I'm going to add the goat meat to it so it can fry with it as well, because it has all the seasoning. So after I put the goat meat, I will determine how much more seasoning I need to put on it, or if the seasoning is just enough. So right here. And I'll put some water in here. The water I'm putting in it is just the water from the pork chop and the fish right here. This is what it looks like already. See here? It has the water I put in it. And the meat. I have not added the fish yet. I'm not going to add the fish right now. I'm going to cover this up. Stir it real good. I'm going to have a taste of it and see if it needs any more cube. It needs 1 cube. I'm going to put one of this in there, stir it, and cover it up. Okay, now I can relax a little. At least let me check on my pork chop so that it does not burn. So you see what the pork chop looks like? I will flip it over just so the juice from the bottom can get into the one on the top. Let's put it back in the oven. So we are going to take a look at the grains again. This grains is pretty soft, but I would like to put a little bit. I'm going to put a little bit of cooking soda in it to really help it like become moist and soft. So this is it. And I'm just going to pour a little bit on there, not a lot. And that's it. You don't do this step if you want to use soda. You don't do it until the grains has fried a little bit like it has, like here. You don't do it when it's just raw because it's going to make the grains look black. And you don't want it look like that. So I will allow it to fry like this again. And then I'll put a little bit more water in it. And I'll put the fish in it. So the pork chop is ready, I think. We're going to open it up, take a look, but I'm sure it's going to be ready to be taken out now. And I'm going to turn my stove off now. This is it. This is the end result of the pork chop, guys. I'm about to stir the grains and put the fish in it at this point. And the remaining pepper, I put it in there as well. Out now. Like keep frying till it dry out. So I'm about to cook some rice in this pot. I already washed it and I put the water on it, and I'm about to set it in the rice cooker to do its job and just relax and wait on it. The rice cooker has been connected and it's on now, and it's going to cook this rice. I just got you eating my pork chop and some green beans, and I'm back to check on this potato greens that we're cooking. So the soup looks pretty dry. It's been drying. We have oil on top of it, but I'm going to drain some oil out from it. But for the most part, the potato grains is ready. So guys, we are going to open the pot and check and see how the soup is doing. But I believe it's ready to go now. So I already set my bowl here that I'm going to dish it in. So yes, if it's to my satisfaction, we are going to dish it out. Oh my God. OMG. You guys, this is a bomb. This potato green soup is the bomb. I am already, look, I'm so tempted right now. Let me tell you the truth. Let me be honest. I am so tempted right now, but I'm going to hold on so tightly and not eat it. Yes, because I've already eaten my pork chop and my green beans. So I'm pretty full right now. But the smell, the aroma from this soup, yo, it is everything. So I'm going to bring the camera closer so you can take at least a peek in the pot, okay? Look at this. This is how Liberians like their potato grains to look like. And I'm going to drain some oil from over it because we don't do a lot of oil over here. So yes, but this is what is cooking. I am so ready to dish it out and serve to my husband. Yeah, I'm about to turn the stove off now. I will use this spoon to drain some oil out from the food. Okay, like I said, we don't do a lot of oil, but we need the oil to cook the food. Because this soup has a lot of oil and it's not healthy to eat a lot of oil. So I'm going to put the sifter over here so that the potato grains does not go in the oil a lot. So that I can do it quicker. It's faster that way. See here? So I'm not worried about. I just drain the oil, empty it, and I can always pull my grains back into my pot. The potato grain is a bomb, guys. I'm so excited about how it turned out. Like I said, I'm not the best of cook, but I sure do know how to put my stuff together. So yes, I have drained all the oil that I wanted to drain from this soup, and I'm ready to dish it out now. Okay? And by the way, this earring, you see how pretty it is? Let me come closer. I got this and a few other earrings from the Goodwill again. I'm going to do a jewelry haul soon, both from the Goodwill and another place that I get some jewelry from. That is a good deal. I'll do a review on it, okay? But this is so pretty. This was brand new at the Goodwill. No kidding, you guys. Like on the pack and sealed up. Yes, you guys watch out for that as well. I'm still putting stuff together. I want to add more to it so we can do like a big collection of it. Yeah, so stay tuned for that sometime soon. So let's dish this soup because this video is getting a little bit long. And like I told you, potato grain burns so easily. Let me show you what I mean by that. You see in the pot here, it fries and burns at the bottom. So this, if I was still eating rice, I would have put some rice in here and stir it. But I'm not eating rice, so I'm just going to try to get as much of the non-burned part of it out and wash the pot. This is the final result, guys. If you guys can see it clearly, we have the fish, the goat meat in here. All the ingredients you saw from the start. This is what it turned out to be. See here? This is it right here, guys. Your girl did her deed, guys. Okie doke. And it is very delicious. It came out just exactly the way I wanted it to come out. This is going to be it for this video. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, you can always have access to it. It's going to be available to you to watch. And if you haven't watched my other videos, make sure you go back and watch my other videos. You're going to have fun and enjoy watching them. Okay, guys. Thank you all so much for sticking with me to the end of this video. And I really appreciate you all. Please have a great day, everyone. Bye.